FCTA to demolish buildings on waterways. That story is on page 9 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. Good morning, my lovely people. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. I am your baby girl, Blessing Akan, and today I bring to you this morning Aljazirah newspaper. Being the 3rd day of July 2023, some of the headlines I saw here are very necessary for us to know. So that is why I bring to you today this Aljazirah newspaper. And our big news here is FCTA to demolish buildings on waterways. The story is on page 9. We have another story here which says NUC to ASU stop misleading public on new varsity curriculum. Like, seriously? Sometimes I wonder why this issue between the federal government and ASU cannot be resolved or has not been resolved all these years. Please, I think our leaders should put their head together to see how they can meet the needs of ASU for the benefit of the educational system in Nigeria. And we have another story here which said, I will broker lasting peace between Igbo, Yoruba in Lagos, Uzodinma. We hope so. We have another story here which says Obaseki harps on support for indigenous contractors. That is good. We have another story here which says Taraba, Kefas declare 24 hours coffee as 7 die in communal clash. This is sad. We have another story here which says Presidency fault EU reports on 2023 election. That story is on page 17 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. Now we have another story here which says Battle of Weeds as Enugu Goba Tribunal commences hearing. That story is on page 8. We have another story here which said NIN issuance hit 101 million in 6 months. Wow, that is national identity number. That story is on page 16 of Aljazirah newspaper this morning. And we have another story here which says 10th NAS will patronize climate change issues. Deputy Speaker. That story is on page 22 of Aljazirah newspaper. And these are the headlines we have this morning, and I feel I should share with you. I think the news that captured my mind here is that of the FCTA to demolish buildings on waterways. I think those in charge of environmental affairs should ensure that these buildings are not even erected in the first place on waterways. And some of these people that have these buildings or that intend to build should also try to know that, okay, this particular place is not good for me to, start building. Not for you to invest all the money and the resources to build a particular building, maybe for business, I don't know, then it will now be demolished. It is so sad. And another story here that captured my mind is 10th NAS will prioritize climate change issues. Yes, climate change issues is something that, climate justice is something that will really help the world at large, not just Nigeria. Because if we don't have a good climate, if we don't have good predictions, put some things in place, climate issues will really affect us. It will affect the whole world, and which is not good. So these are the stories we have this morning, and I feel I should share with you.